Okay, welcome back. We're ready to Chapter 8. So after Chapter 8 is all about advanced keyboard tricks. I kind of mentioned that, this is kind of like a programming environment. So there's some cool tricks. For example, I want to do editing. Instead of using the arrow keys, there's a cool one where you say Control A, and that, if I get focus here, Control A brings the cursor to the beginning. Control E brings it to the end. That way you don't have to scoot back and forth quite so much. There's some other cool ones in here. For example, I'm going to move the cursor over here and do Alt-U. And that'll bring that to uppercase. What do you think Alt-L would do? Oh, of course, it's going to take it to lowercase. And there's some other ones. Like if I wanted to do copying and pasting. Now, I told you that copying and pasting doesn't actually work in the big context. Because we're talking about copying and pasting on the command line. We're not talking about being able to copy something from Excel and go to Microsoft Word and do paste. Those are two separate applications. We're talking about inside the command line. And another oddity, and I don't quite get it, there is no real copy. There's a cut equivalent and a paste equivalent, but no copy. I don't really know why. Okay. So Control K, if I was to go here, Control K is kill. Okay? Right? That means cut. And Control Y is yank. Okay? Kill and yank. I guess just because C was already taken up and P means something else. So instead of having copy or cut and paste, in the Microsoft world this would be Control X for for cutting and Control P for paste, but here it's K and Y. Okay. So there's other couple things you can do. If I was to do what's called command completion, if I was to go in here and just type, I want to do ls minus etc. and get back this far, what happens if I just hit the tab key? In other words, the tab key says, look, I've already looked at that, and I kind of sort of know what you're talking about, and so therefore this is going to work. So tab key is what's called command completion. It completes it. So what happens if there's more than one match? Okay? What happens if I said, let me try this? Well, it doesn't do anything. Actually, if you had the beep turned on, you would get a beep telling you that, hey, your command substitution didn't work. Not command substitution. Your command completion didn't work. So you can get kind of close. As long as you, probably like that, maybe? Nope. That? There you go. So if I get the PAS, then it says, I know exactly what you're talking about. It just saves you a little bit of typing. And so up to now, I've been showing you this up arrow and down arrow thing. Okay? This is what's called the history. Now there actually is a history command. So I'm going to type history. And this basically shows all of the history from, it's going to keep as much as it can. There's a way you can configure this. But it basically lists all of those things. So for example, if I wanted to repeat number 271, okay, that sounds a little weird. I could just say exclamation point 271, 271. And that means just repeat what the heck I did. So this is the row number, so to speak, in the history. All right, so 271 was an ls, so it just did the ls command. Kind of cool. And let's say you wanted to do one, but you wanted to get the one that had the word hello in it or something. First of all, people call this bang, the exclamation. If I do bang, bang, what that means is just repeat the last thing that I did, which in this case is the ls command. So bang, bang means just repeat. Bang with a number tells me to go up that list in reverse order until you find the one, well, never mind. Go to 271 and do exactly what it said. So I'm going to do one. I want to do exclamation LS. Okay, starting with LS. That way I don't have to tell it which line number there is, right? Because if I never type the history command, I'll never know what number it was. But I just want to repeat the ls command, okay? And that works pretty decent. There is a third one where you can actually go in here and say bang with a question mark ls. And what that means is go and find anywhere where there's an ls. Anywhere. Okay? Now, I don't particularly like that one because particularly, just like pattern matching, I'm not exactly certain which one I'm going to get. Okay? So I don't ever use the one with the bang exclamation because it just scares me because hopefully I'm getting what, for example, if I'm doing like the remove command and somebody says, well, yeah, just do bang, question mark RM, I'm thinking, no. No, thank you. I'm going to type that one out. I am not going to use the bang thing, the history command, to be able to do something that dangerous. So I only use it for things where the consequences are kind of low. So I don't use the bang question mark guy. Okay, there's a script command, and the script command basically is sort of like a recording device. If I type script and start typing, it's going to just record everything that I did so that when I'm done, I can finish. So it's kind of weird. I'm going to go ahead and just say, script. Oh, and so now I type, let's do a CD, then an LS, minus AL, and then okay, I'm done. I type exit, and it gets me out of that guy. So now I have a file called script type, which just recorded everything that I did. How useful is that? I don't know. Maybe you can turn it into a shell script in some other chapter. Okay, believe it or not, we're at the end. I know this has been a long set of videos, and there's an awful lot of stuff to learn. So please take a peek at it and master a lot of, particularly the things associated with the shell. Yeah, you're kind of sort of need that. All right, see you guys again in some future video.